how do you tell yourself that, look, I've started, it's a great start, let's continue. So you're right when you say path of least resistance, chalo apne, you started it. But that point where you feel like, yeah, not today, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. How do you tell yourself, no, we've got to go today? Today is in fact the most important day, the day when I'm not feeling like it.
See, every person is different, right? And the reason I brought up path of least resistance is because that's the whole point, right? That the path of least resistance, the thing that you enjoy doing, is you're going to have that feeling the least amount of time for. We all have days where we don't feel like training, and according to me, like, if you have a day where you don't feel like training, don't, right? So what I'll often say is, you know what, go, like, let's say your sport is tennis, go warm up, right? Go do a warm up. So there's a distinction between how you actually feel and what your mind is telling you. So I would say go, right? Go do your warm up. Spend 15 to 20 minutes doing the activity that it is you don't want to do. If you still don't feel like doing it, leave, right?
You know what? That would not happen, because I think it's that first step. It's reaching the tennis court. It's
Correct.
entering the gym. That's where your body resists it. Your mind more than your body resists it, because you're like, nahi, 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 aaj nahi karna. And once you go there, you suddenly want to do it.
Correct. So the discipline of, like, I'll show up, right? Show up. Give them that first 15-20 minutes, right? What happens is people start looking at what the end of it is, right? Why I fall off the wagon is because I'm looking at how far my six pack is, or how far something away is, right? If you start to look at it from a macro level, it's always going to seem very daunting because the task seems large, right? Like, it's going to take me 2 years to get a six pack abs. Like, yeah, it will take you 2 years. I mean, if you really want to get that rip, that's how long it takes. But instead, if you look at it as these little chunks, right? Like, I need to achieve this for myself today. I showed up at the gym today. I warmed up. I didn't feel like it today, but at least I showed up, right? Next time I show up, it's highly unlikely that I'm going to just keep showing up for 15 minutes of warm up and do nothing after that, right? So it's getting past just looking at those micro wins rather than looking at it at a macro scale, because a macro scale is going to be very, very daunting. Having that end goal as that this is what I eventually want to get to, is like as like a North Star, is fine.
Yeah.
But on a day-to-day basis, you have to look at the micro level, right? Like, if I don't go to work today, I might get fired. My boss will get angry. So you show up to work despite really, really not wanting to show up to work. So you can hold yourself to that standard. It's only 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, and it compounds as well. I mean, every day, if you show up despite not wanting to do it, you will see the results, even if you're doing very little of it. And it also makes you feel good that you've sort of achieved something for that day, right? I think that's another reason why, at least for me, how that works is that when I work out, and there are, of course, days when I don't want to, and not because I've been overworked, but just you don't feel like doing it. I feel like, no, today, if I go and do it, it's going to make me feel like I've achieved something. On a day when I didn't feel like doing it, I did it. And you always come out feeling better. I don't think there's anyone who goes to the gym or does a workout will, at the end of the session, will feel worse than than when they entered, right? So yeah, you're right that it's those micro gains. If